Hi, I'm Sean. I'm the vocalist for Survive This. Here at Warped Tour 2014. I personally have gone through my own endeavors. Growing up in Sin City, Las Vegas, you have nothing but peer pressure, and I remember, seeing home footage of me drinking alcohol at the age of 3, and growing up and just being accepted that it was okay to party and you had to fit in to party, and no matter what you were doing, it's just like, if you want to be a cool kid or a rock star, this and that, like, it all comes hand in hand, and it's not true. Like, the more I got into it, the more I realized how depressed I was and how much harder it was to wake up every day. The insomnia, the heartache I was having, all it did was just bring out an emotion that I didn't like, and then you wake up not feeling good and you're uncomfortable, you throw up, you lose an entire day the next day. It's just something that I don't feel comfortable in. I'm happy to be healthy and enjoying myself. I remember after I turned 24, I kind of went a little crazy. I was dating someone since I was 19 years old, and I never really went out and did the party life or seen the clubs or went to the bars, and she went to school abroad. I decided that was my time to reintroduce myself to some friends and see what they were doing, and all they wanted to do was party. Every time they wanted to hang out, it was, hey, let's go to a bar, hey, let's go to this party, hey, let's do that. And next thing I know, I'm missing phone calls from my girlfriend. I'm going into work, they're threatening to fire me. I've, a job that I had high standings with. I was a manager. I was busting my butt, and then next thing I know, I'm coming in off no sleep, can't do my job. They want to send me home. I sat down one day after I lost everything, and I looked at the people that I was surrounding myself with and what they were doing, the drinking and everything else, and half of them were unemployed, living with their mothers. No one was going to school. No one was trying to better themselves or better their lives. And I realized that's not something that I want to do, and I put myself back on the right path. I got with the right type of people. My band is some of the most inspirational kids I've ever been around. They just don't even like drugs or anything else. We sit down together, we actually write music, and we focus on what we want to do, our passions in our lives. And with doing that, we pushed as hard as we could, and we got a record deal with the help from Ronnie Radke, who is someone that I personally saw go through hardships and just hurting and the pain, and trying to get him off drugs, having him sleep in my house. He hadn't showered for weeks, trying to lift him up and get his spirits back together so he didn't lose the dream that he was gone. And I had to see one of my really good friends go to jail, and if it wasn't for jail, I don't think he would have made it and have the success that he has now. And I'm thankful that he had an outlet that helped him. It sucked that he had to go to jail for that, but that's something that's strong. I mean, everyone has to go through their own trials and tribulations. They have to learn for themselves what works best for them, and that's the number one thing is, you can only tell your story and your side of things, and then hope that someone can listen, and then maybe if they're going down that path of realizing what's going on, they can change their lifestyle as well before it gets too bad. I mean, that's the real goal, really. You can't tell someone to do something. You have to show them, and that's what it is. Like, everyone has to go through it themselves, but when they hear a message or they hear a story or they see what is possible, that's when someone changes. You only get one life, and that's the number one rule is, you don't get a second chance on yesterday. You only have the opportunity of tomorrow, and that's like the greatest gift you could ask for. And by learning what's in the present, you can set up what tomorrow can bring and learn from yesterday, and it's the best thing you can do.
I just wanna be the friend.